Hello there. I'm Kios the Ronin Beatmaker, and welcome to Lounge Ronin. All things, everything. And on this episode, we're going to discuss Officer 304's explicit transcript, brought to us by the Daily Mail. You gotta love them. They always know how to come through. Now, this stream is going to be a little light. I got class tomorrow. But we're just going to read through the article. And I did skim through it. And boy, oh man, this is a doozy. Y'all are going to really enjoy this. So let's get right into it. Exclusive. Strip Uno. Ooh. Foot fetish photos. Wife swapping lessons. Tennessee cop gone wild. Megan Hall details her explicit escapades with 7 officers as it's revealed jealous lover tipped off investigators. Oh, you're gonna love that part. Okay, here we go. DailyMail.com. We'll hit the highlight reel at the top real quick. This is written by Ben Ashford. It was published January 30th. All right. DailyMail.com obtained interview transcripts of fired Tennessee cop Megan Hall, 26, detailing her affairs with several fellow officers. Hall's 61-page confession describes games of strip Uno, sending photos of her feet, and explicit wife-swapping sessions despite being married. It was revealed that one of her jealous lovers was the whistleblower who tipped off the mayor's office and prompted the investigation. Oh boy. There must be something about Miss 304's kitty that would make a man cost him his entire livelihood and reputation. This girl must have something going on down there. I don't know. She got some dangerous kitty. Okay, there she is. Not much to look at, but apparently that kitty is something else. This is wild world we're living in, ladies and gentlemen. Wild world we're living in. Hello, Bryden Donnelly. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for the like. It means a lot. And I hope you're going to enjoy this story of Officer 304. And if you don't know what a 304 is, it is essentially a very promiscuous woman, I should say. And oh dear, indeed. Just wait. We haven't even gotten to the juicy parts. This story, this is like, I don't know, my third live stream I've done about Miss Megan Hall, because I can't get over this. It's so wild. So here we go. Cop gone wild, Megan Hall gives an eye-watering account of her sordid romps with fellow officers in interview transcripts obtained exclusively by Daily Mail. Hall's 61-page confession covers everything from games of strip Uno to foot fetishes and wife-swapping sessions with Randy police pals. Randy must be like a UK slang word. But here we go. All right. It hints for the first time that internal inquiry that led to Hall and 4 others being fired from the police department of La Virgin, Tennessee, 20 miles southeast of Nashville, was prompted by her multiple lovers becoming jealous of one another. You gotta be kidding me. No. This is what I was saying. Like, I don't know what kind of kitty she's working with down there, to prompt these men to become jealous of one another. I mean, considering the fact that these were pretty well aware of one another. And she's married. That's the crazy part, is that she's married. And we'll get to that cat. Oh my lord. This is wild. I'm telling you, like, I don't know what it is. There's something about this girl. You know, I don't know what's going on here. Look at that. Yeah, I'd be sour too. I'd be walking around with sour like that too if I'd been found out. All right, there she is. Oh, and a little. I'm gonna give you a little quick side note. I don't know if they're not gonna talk about it in the article, um, Bryden. Oh, listen. Here's the marvelous thing uh, about this, right? Is um, before she became a cop, she wanted to be a movie star. Okay, she wanted to be a movie star, and when she couldn't, she didn't have the chin for that, literally and figuratively. She decided to be a cop. I don't know how you I don't know the hula hoops to get to that decision making, but that's what she decided. So she said, "Well, if I can't make it in Hollywood, I'm gonna be a cop." I was like, "All right." Oh, I mean, well, it's she's willing to do things, and here's the unfortunate thing, Bryden. You'll be surprised, but this story that we're reading, it's what makes this story more shocking is that she's a police officer. But there is this unfortunate side effect that's going on with modern day feminism that is allowing this type of behavior to be, you know, permitted. And I don't mean permitted like it's allowed, but they in their mind they think it's okay. I mean, I think, yeah, I guess, the only difference here is like she's married, and I guess the difference between her and like Eliza Blue is like at least this one like is admitting to her mistakes. Unlike Miss Eliza Blue, who's gonna ride this, you know, with her head deep in the sand and pretend like nothing happened, just like Tim Pool is and all the other conservatives out there who platformed her. But there are people who are speaking out who platformed her who are like, hey, what the hell is this? But it's just funny to me that she wanted to be a movie star, but she ends up being a cop. It's just, I don't, I don't know how that happens. But this, that's like the plot line for like an adult film movie, where she couldn't make it in Hollywood, so she decided to make it in the adult film industry. Like that sounds like a a documentary for like a top, you know, corn star actress. Like, and listen, the ball is still in her court. Don't be surprised if because she was actually a strip club in Tennessee offered her 10 grand to do 2 shows. It's like, oh man. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going with Officer 304. Okay, yes, this is her husband. That's Jedediah. Yes, his name is Jedediah, and he is the son of a pastor. You heard that correct. He is the son of a pastor. Take that in for a little bit. The only one I could ever cheat on is the son of a preacher man. The only one I would ever cheat on is the son of a preacher man. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Ooh. Yes, I would. Okay, see, like, this is reality now. Reality now is a joke. All right, this is the timeline that we're in. I don't know who decided to write this book, um, but it really does seem like a plot to a book, right? This seems like one of those, like a yeah. This seems like one of those heavy dramas that you would see on like HBO Max or like on Showtime, some ridiculous drama like this. But yeah, this is real life. Okay, yeah. Okay, Hall told officers she was in an open marriage and tried to recruit her husband, Jedediah, the son of a pastor, for swinging sessions, but he was not on board. Okay? I mean, look at this thigh tattoo that she got going on right here. Okay? This girl has always been like this since she was in college. They've been together since she was in college. Okay? So I'm not surprised that she's acting like this. Like, I would not be surprised if she was cheating on her husband Jedediah when they were boyfriend and girlfriend back in college. Like, you don't be surprised by that. All right? And the best part, right? Here's the kicker. He's going to stay with her. He is sticking by his wife. All right? Hall, 26, who was interviewed 3 times after a whistleblower came forward in December to report she was having intimate relationships with male colleagues at booze parties, hotels, and even on police property. Yes, on police property. If you're in Tennessee, your taxpayers' money is going hard at work for extracurricular activities for your police department. All right. She denied most of the accusations. Yes, most modern Western women do. In her initial grilling, but over the course of 2 more, the married siren. Okay, that's funny. You leave it up to the British to call her a siren. Okay, that's funny actually. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can do this like in a British accent. She denied most of the accusations in her initial grilling, but over the course of 2 more, the married siren eventually came clean on her steamy liaisons. Ooh. Here, 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 here. Okay, sorry. Just doing some little voice acting here and there. And her, okay, let me see. Let me get over to the chat. Oh, well, of course she has daddy issues. This only kind of behavior is daddy issue behavior, and what else? I don't and also, like I said, it's whatever kind of family issue she has going on, and then unfortunately, like I was saying earlier, this modern Western feminist ideology where like you don't need a man to you don't need a man to do anything in life. You don't need a man to have a kid. You don't need to have a man to raise a family. All of that stuff. It's so disingenuous. You don't have to be submissive to your man or care for your man. All that stuff that they don't. They're anti traditionalism, and they favor modernism. But this modernism that they are favoring is really toxic and corruptive and a little commie. If I were to be honest, no disrespect to anyone that aspires to that ideology, but I'm gonna kind of call it what it is. All right. In her first interview, she admitted to having sex with Canine Officer Holiday, who was suspended without pay, but kept his job because he was honest with investigators. Oh man, because he was honest. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. As long as you're honest, you can keep your job. Okay, got it. Tell that to the politicians. Oh man. Um, let's see. Okay, what's going on here? Refresh that real quick. Okay. Okay, yeah. Uh, this is him being honest. Wait, is this? No, this is another guy. We had intercourse. We had intercourse. There were a few times, but it was a long time ago. She nervously told Andrew Patton, the police department's head of human resources. Okay, interesting. She dismissed rumors with a fling with Sergeant Lewis Powell, but Patton told her, I have confirmation that you talked about the act. You talked about his size, what it looked like. Now, in the other article where that I first started reading the story, I think I'm not sure if that was the first or second live stream I did to cover this. But in that one she talked about how she went around the police department bragging about this man's his pecker. So this just, and I think this is the same guy that she did fellatio on in the police department. So I don't know what there's something about her. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what it is. She's got that. I don't. I don't even know, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranking Hunter because I could go on and on. But here we go. Um, when when she asked if she had ever had a three-way with Officer Patrick Magliocco and his wife, Amy, Hall replied, oh, I'm sorry, a what? And began to cry. Well, if that's not admission, I don't know what it is. It's okay. There's some Kleenex right behind that candy bowl. Patton said before resuming the toe curling questions. Oh my god. Yo, Lifetime, please do a movie about this, and I would watch that in a heartbeat. Oh my lord. Okay. Excuse me. I apologize. All right. During a second and third interview, Hall, already on her final warning for crashing her patrol car 3 times, admitted she had a month-long affair with Powell and even performed fellatio while on duty. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is Powell. Um, yeah, I just gave him a BJ in the substation. She admitted. Whew. Me and my husband were kind of on the verge of a divorce, and I just cracked, and then it just kind of got out of hand. And it just kind of got out of hand. It just kind of got out of hand. Miss Scoozy. It just kind of got out of hand. It just got a little out of hand. No, nothing big, just a little. Just 7 officers, a little. Just a little. Un poquito. Un poquito. Oh my lord. Then it just kinda got out of hand. Okay. Mary Powell denied the trice, but came clean when it was discovered that he and heavily tattooed Hall met up in December to compare notes in an effort to thwart the investigation. Oh my lord. Yes, lifetime. You have all right, you have an Emmy on your hands right here waiting for you. Okay? All right? I'll even audition for one of the brothers in it, okay? Oh my lord. Okay. Alrighty. Hall told Patton that Powell had threatened to exit stage left when she decided to break things off, texting her to say, you betrayed me. I thought you cared about me. No one's out there but me. You really hurt me. Hall further confessed to getting drunk at a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party, where she sang karaoke and fell down a flight of stairs before having coitus with Magliogo in a bathroom on a colleague's boat. I've taken it she just, must have tripped down those stairs and, fell onto some dick. Yo, you can't. You think you I know as you're listening to this, you're trying to comprehend if this is real. And this is a real story. This really happened. This is real life. I don't know if they are. I don't know what it is. I think some people I live that lifestyle, and I know they call it a lifestyle, and I get it. But in my mind, like I don't even know. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, my bathing suit was a little loose and it fell off. She added coyly. What? Hold on. What? You just sang karaoke. Your bathing suit fell off. You tripped down a flight of stairs onto some dick. Okay. 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 Alrighty. Which officer is this? Okay, Holiday. Is he the one who was No, that was Powell who was meeting up with Hall to compare notes. Okay. All right. Yes. Here's the brother. Here's the man. Here's the man. This is the man right here. This man. Threatened to kill. Threatened to exit stage left himself for her. I want you to take some time and let that sink in. Okay. This is a man who she was meeting with right here. This is Powell. She was meeting with him, comparing notes. At the same time, this is the same man who who threatened to exit stage left if she broke things off. I'm telling you, she's got a dangerous kitty. She's got a dangerous kitty on her, Miss Megan Hall does, to be doing this, leading men astray in such a manner. This is okay. All right. This is Lewis Powell. I'll audition for this guy. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. All right. He was fired after denying that he was engaging in coitus with Powell. Investigators were told Hall performed fellatio on him while on duty. He later confessed to the Alec. Okay, let me get this straight. Her head game is that good that it led a man to want to exit stage left himself? Yo, what? Okay. Miss Megan, you now have me intrigued. Come on. I'm sorry, I gotta pause for a second. Yeah, you would swear we are being punked, but no, this is real. I gotta pause and take a second. And she only did the act on him one time. The girl damn near must have sucked his soul out of him. Jeez, did she cure him of diseases? What is going on here? I think I know where I'm moving to. I think I know where I'm moving to. Bro, Tennessee. If I knew Tennessee was, was so progressive, I would have moved there much sooner. My. Ain't it funny? It's always the it's. You end up finding out it's the conservative states that really got the freaky ones. That explains why Florida and their lifestyle clubs they got rampant down there in the retirement homes. I've heard stories. All right, let's go. Which one is this? Oh, this is Magliocco, the one who she fell down the stairs onto his dick. So, and he's the one who's married, and they would engage in Three's company. Patrol officer Maglio was suspended, admitted to engaging in coitus with Hall on multiple occasions. Magliocco claimed he and his wife were in an open relationship with Hall, but not Judah, the son of a pastor. Okay. DailyMail.com revealed earlier this month how Hall's husband, Jedediah, a sheriff's deputy and the son of a pastor, I wasn't kidding, was sticking with his wife and trying to work through the problems of being a cuckold. Okay, right, got it. Oh, okay, I gotta take another break. This. Okay. Okay. What do we got going? All right, let's go. Hall told Patton of a cringeworthy encounter where she, along with Magliocco and his wife Amy, tried to coax Jedediah, the son of a pastor, into a wife swapping session. Fell flat. You mean it fell flaccid? Got him. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. That was good. All right. When Mags was like right by us, and then on the couch. Oh, Mags. Really, bro? You're gonna call her by her nickname that you got her? Come on, man. We're not calling her by your little pet name for her. Don't get me involved in your guys' little fetish. When Officer 304 was right by us, and then on the couch, Officer 304 was like, if y'all start making out, maybe Jed will get into it. My husband into the idea. Oh, okay. And when we started making out, Jed was like, no. Well, who'da thought that? Yeah, inaudible. Me and my husband have had a Three's company before, so I didn't know if it was going like, I didn't think he would have an issue with it. Oh, you didn't think the son of a pastor would have an issue with it? Oh, okay. Man. Oh, boy. Hall revealed she made another attempt to to rope Jedediah. Oh, this poor man. You see, and like I said, they've been together since they were in college. So you know she was this wild in college. Yeah, they really do have a way with wording things. I really am enjoying the way they have worded this entire article. Even they can, even they are like just even they find this whole thing hilarious. I know, I feel bad for Jedediah. I really do. Because you know that she was acting like this as well when they were married. I mean, when they were boyfriend and girlfriend, when they were in college. It's like she's always been like this. And it's like, this is the thing. Um, you can't, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, you can't domesticate a 304. You can't domesticate a woman from the streets, right? And that's what he tried to do. So it's just like, and in my mind also, it's like he had to have known. Yeah, he probably hoped he would change, and this is a foolish thing about it, right? And also, you got to think about. I bet you, right? If we were to like learn the backstory about it, I guarantee you he'd had either been in the friend zone for a while or had always been chasing her for a bit. And then they finally got together in college, and he knew about her. He kind of had to know. And he's like, "Man, I got her. I'm going to make her change. She's going to be mine." It's like, but this is the what's going on right now with a lot of Western men and a lot of men in America is they are not secure within themselves, and they're not secure in the expectations that they will have for the type of relationships they want to get involved with. And you're seeing a lot of of men who are kind of dating like feminists in a sense, like they're kind of like being really emotional and vulnerable and all of this kind of stuff. And it's like the sad truth is women do not want that, and they do not like that, and they're not attracted to men that chase. And my whole thing here, and this is just a little speculation, I honestly think that Megan just settled because she knew that he was a safe bet. That's the way I'm interpreting it, is that she knew that he was a safe bet, that he was safe and easy. And maybe in her mind she thought that she could eat her cake and have it at the same time. But as you know, that's not how life works out. And I do feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, he should have known better. And this is what I mean by, if you're not secure in yourself, whether you're a man or a woman, if you're not secure in yourself and in the type of relationships you want to have, and also if you do not trust your gut, it can cost you your mental health. It can cost you your mental well-being. It can cost you security in yourself, your self-confidence, all of that kind of stuff. So it's just like, it's just sad and disappointing. Um, and and unfortunately hilarious. This story is pretty funny. We have been laughing and chuckling because this whole thing is crazy. But it just paints to a larger issue that's going on within Western society, and the way we view relationships, and the way we view men, and the way we view women, and their positions in those relationships. Okay, Hall revealed she made another attempt to rope Jedediah into a foursome with Sergeant Ty McGowan and his wife V, but it quickly petered out. This guy right here to the right. She has a thing for bald-headed black men with goatees. Okay. And then you go up and you look at Jedediah and you're like, explain to me how you got. It's like, it's crazy to me. You know, like I said, she got a thing for black men, bald headed black men with goatees, and she settles down with Jedediah, the son of a preacher man. Like, I would not be surprised, like, if we were to learn her dating history prior to Jedediah, it was probably all black dudes. Right? Not trying to sound like racist or anything here, but she seems to have a type: bald headed black dudes and Italian dudes. Jedediah don't look like either of those. So this is what I mean by by settling. It just seems like she kind of settled. I pray he reads the writing on the wall and doesn't have children with her. His heart will be broken. He needed to look for a woman that would be a good mother. Not no, I agree with you. But not only that, he should have looked for a woman who had the exact same values as him. And you know, in the previous article that they wrote a month ago, you see a photo of him and, you know, his wife and his brother and his brother's wife and his father, and it's like he from it's just exactly, he was for security. You know, he's just security. That he she really didn't, you know, she wanted to continue to live her lifestyle that she lived in college, right? But this is the problem, you know, that unfortunately, you know, and listen, I'm no manosphere, I'm none of that kind of stuff, but I do listen to some of that stuff, and I also look at the world that we're living in. Listen, she was turning 26. She's 26 now, so I forgot how many years she was on the service, but you know, she was hitting the wall in terms of the type of lifestyle she wanted to live. It wasn't going to be attainable, and she needed some security to allow her to somehow still live the lifestyle that she was living in college. And she settled down with Jedediah because he was safe and he was always there. But like I said, you can't eat your cake and have it. And it's like what's so frustrating. What's frustrating, I think, in my mind, is like you, he knew what he was getting himself involved in. And I know some men are naive and foolish, and maybe a part of him was naive. But this is the fact. Think about this. Twice she tried to rope him into engaging in her personal extracurricular activities, which means he was already aware of her doing these kind of things. You get what I'm saying? So, and she's saying that they were already on the verge of the divorce. We don't really know that. I don't think so. I think she just she wanted her cake and she wanted to eat at the exact same time. And she was trying to probably rope in her husband so she wouldn't feel as guilty. Who knows? But it's like she clearly has a type. Oh, okay. Well, he's not bald. This guy ain't bald, but okay. Here we go. Yeah, that quickly petered out. Jed came home. We started drinking. Ty wanted to try to get Jed to have a thing with us. She told Patton. We played strip Uno, and then V went out onto the patio with Jed. Me and Ty kissed for a little bit, and that was it. Hall admitted to sleeping with McGowan on 2 occasions. The first after she had just taken her psych exam prior to even having been sworn in for her 53,000. Oh my. Okay, wait. Hold on a second. Wait. She was already Oh, I gotta read that again. Hall admitted to sleeping with McGowan. This guy. No, this guy. This dude, the brother right here. She admitted to sleeping with him on two occasions. The first after she had just taken her psych exam prior to even being sworn in. What? Oh my. Oh my. I don't even know what to say to that. She was unaware at the time of the interview that McGowan was a source of the original whistleblower tip received by Laverge Mayor Jason Cole's office. This guy. He why did he tip it off? Do they talk about, oh, maybe I don't know if they're going to talk about it, but she also did in front of one of the guys that she was uh sleeping with, she did dry fire her firearm against her skull so she could hear the sound it made when it clicked. So she, yeah. In the other article, they talk about how she was heavily drinking and just wilding out. This girl was wilding out. She would have, she would have been an amazing movie star, I bet. I don't know. Okay, let me refresh this real quick. It's acting up. You know what's crazy, right? She was on her final warning about crashing her car like 3 times. And her final warning, they were going to fire her if she crashed her car again. How was she crashing her car? Okay. Yeah, okay. So the whistleblower was this guy right here. He was the original. Um but while he had dished freely on his colleagues' sexapades, McGowan, okay, Magliocco dished on his. No, I think no, she meant Hall. Yeah, they mean Hall, I think. But while she had dished freely on her colleagues' sexapades, McGowan did not disclose his own romps with Hall and later denied them. He was fired for being dishonest with the inquiry. Um, do we have a jealous boyfriend kind of complex happening here in the city? And this is how it came to me. Like, has any of these men found out? Well, I found out she's with all these other people, so now I'm pissed. Patton asked her. I mean, yeah, I had no idea, Hall replied, struggling to answer. She later reflected, I got stupid. I got desperate. I guess, and guys are guys, and they'll stick. They're taking anything. What? Okay, that is a self at right. We do have an Alex Baldwin. I don't even. What is she just admitted to? Just like being. Just when I think this transcript and article can't get any more crazier and wild, she goes and says, I mean, yeah, I have no idea. I got stupid. I got desperate. I guess. And guys are guys, and they'll stick their dick. Okay, come on now. She just admitted that she's just open for business. Man, I need I need her memoir on this. I need to know. I need to know what's going on in their marriage. I am too invested into this story. I feel like I might have to drive down to Tennessee and do an interview with the entire town. Cuz think about that. Right? This is the Oh my lord. And can you imagine, right? This guy, he keeps his job. Imagine imagine you get to keep your job. Wait, hold on. Do you see the award he's holding? Biggest loser. Okay. This it writes for itself. This entire comedy is writing itself. Well, two of the guys, they were already in open marriages. So they were already in open marriages, so they were already cool with it. Um, but this is what she needs to do is she needs to go to a monastery for a year or two and 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 meditate. Yeah, yeah. This guy, look at the award he's got, biggest loser, and he gets to keep his job. I guarantee you, that's his nickname now at work. Big hey BL, they call him BL. They don't even call him by his. They don't call him Officer Magliocco. They call him Officer BL. Can you imagine? You admitted to it, and you still keep your job. How can you every day walk into that police department? and, uh, But I just can't get over what she says here. I mean, yeah, I have no idea, Hall replied, struggling to answer. She later reflected, I got stupid, I got desperate. I guess, and guys are guys, and they'll stick their D in anything. Explain to me how she just openly admits to just being, like, open for business. She's not even, just think about, she's not even like, holding herself accountable. It's like her vagina is not a part of her. I don't under, make it make sense. I I don't. This is. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. Magliogo escaped with a suspension, as did patrol officer Gavin, who swapped naked pics. No, this is Detective Shields. Okay, so this is not Gavin. Oh God. Okay, I love how they say it. But her two final conquests, Patrol Officer Juan Logo Perez and Sergeant Seneca Shields, both got the boot. That's the detective right here. Detective Seneca, who was fired, admitted to having getting fellatio with Hall in the department's gym while on duty. This is literally an entire movie on Brazzers. You know what that? If you don't know what that is, just type in Brazzers. You'll know. You'll know. Oh Lord. Okay. Hall also confirmed having explicit encounters with Juan. He confessed to having coitus with Hall and sending explicit images. All right, he was fired. Which one is this? Okay, this is Gavin. He only sent a naked photo of himself. Okay, notice the pattern. Goatee. Beards and goatees. Yo, Megan has a type. Except this guy. He doesn't have either. He was the officer of the year. Yeah, not anymore. This is. Oh my lord. Oof. This is a. I don't even know what to say. But okay. She admitted to having coitus with Logo Perez at a hotel after the pair met up at the Go USA Fun Park. Okay, so do I have? Let me see if I can pull it up here. I might be able. I might be able to pull it up for you guys. Um, let me see. I might be able to real quick. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna show you. So in the article, it says that she admitted to having coitus with Perez at a hotel after the pair met up at the Go Go USA Fun Park, where she called Go Fun USA. Um, so hold on, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Sir, this officer 304. Working on her skills. Look at that. Yeah. That's okay. She got good grip. She got good grip. She got good grip. I bet you that kitty got even better grip. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get back to this. Oh man. Okay, where we at? Where we at? Um, okay, yeah. The Go Go Fun. Yeah. She Go. That's right. All right. It was typical of the sort of boozy outings her hard partying police clique enjoyed at the sports bars, Sunday night football parties, and Top Golf, according to the transcripts obtained via a Freedom of Information request. Her hookup with Shields, however, took place in the weight room at a police gym, according to Hall's confession. That's literally like the set of an X-rated film right there in front of you. Okay. Um, I'm sorry, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I bet she does. uh, but there wasn't uh, a explicit act that took place in the gym, according to you. You gave him a hand job. Yeah, it wasn't a BJ, replied Hall. So who was this? Shields. This guy. Yo, this girl was just in that police department like it was her own hometown buffet. Unreal. Listen, in the previous article, Bryden, when they went to speak to her about it, she literally said, "Oh, she." In the article, they even explained how she just shrugged it off and was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna move on with my life." Like this is like she didn't just destroy the entire reputation of the police department in a town, let alone the state. Excuse me. Um, Good lord. Patton, the who is the Patton? He's the HR rep. He went on to ask, Do you have a foot fetish? Do you send pictures of your feet to people? Ty has a foot fetish. Okay, this guy, this guy has a foot fetish right here. Ty has a foot fetish, and so he would ask for pictures of your feet. Did you send pictures of your feet to Sen to Seneka? That's a detective. Um, Hall responded, "I know I did to Ty." Okay, that's Jedediah. Okay. Despite, yeah, see right here, despite his wife's infidelities, Jedediah is still living with Megan at their home in Manchester, 60 miles south of Nashville. How just imagine waking up every morning and turning your head and you got to look at her. Oh, and you know what? Think about the audacity of this woman, that she would go home with another man's tadpoles in her mouth and kiss her husband. I will repeat that for you. This woman would go home with her mouth full of another man's tadpoles and she would kiss her husband. Think about that. Think about that. Take a second and think about that. Well, can you imagine? Yeah, yeah. I bet HR when he's going through all of this, he's like, "Damn, man, I'm missing out." I know a part of him is probably. I could imagine HR was just blown away. I think just like how we can't read, there are times throughout this entire article statements that were said that we just can't process because we can't believe that this is real. And I guarantee you throughout this entire thing, even while he's typing this report, even while he's asking these questions, he can't even believe it himself. But the audacity of this woman, okay? You think that coochie came home fresh and clean either? No, that coochie came home used. And then poor Jedediah came home. Jedediah gets sloppy thirds or fourths or fifths. Damn if I know. Unbelievable. The internet never forgets. And the internet never forgets. And this photo right here, this photo was taken obviously recent. There's been multiple photos of people just down there just watching her. They know where she lives. That's her. She's walking her dog. They know where she they know where she lives. They had photos of her applying for a job at a sports bar. My oh my. How the kitty has fallen. All right. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. Here we are. He's gonna stay by her. He's still living with her. I don't I can't like and this is also this is what's so disgusting and disappointing and so disheartening about this situation is this woman's selfishness, her ego, her just her lack of self-control and just who she is as a person has ruined the reputation of this man and his family. His father's congregation, the church, she has ruined the reputation, damaged them. And the fact that he's sticking by her, and I know that a part of that has to be because of the fact that, he's, I'm not sure which sect of Christianity he is part of, but it's, and that's the most disgusting part about it. And a part of me wonders, does she know that he would not even leave her, even if she got found out? And imagine if she knew that, yeah, he's not going to leave me. I'm safe. I can, even if I get caught, I'm safe. He's not going to leave me. Think about that. Because I wouldn't put it past her. I would not put it past her. She seems like the type of woman who would pull that kind of crap. So don't be surprised. And also, you know, look look at this. Look at this photo of her. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. So, man, this is just crazy to me. Hall grew up in rural Tennessee, dreaming of becoming an actress, but eventually chose law enforcement, a career that barely lasted 2 years. Oh my lord, she was not even a cop for 2 years. I love this photo. Just look at that. This is her legacy. This is the legacy that she has left for herself. And know what? You're right. I don't put it past her. Don't be surprised if he ends up having children with her. That's even if she decides to stick with him. All right. They are like ripples of a ripple effect, and what she has done, the ripple effect to everyone, her family, their reputation, Jedediah's family, their reputation, the congregation. Because think about it, you're damn well sure every Sunday Jedediah is going to be at church and he's going to be dragging Miss 304 with him. And I don't know if she'll even stay with him, because women like this, I would not put it past her to divorce him and start an OnlyFans account. And if you don't know what OnlyFans is essentially just a way for women to profit off of explicit content. That's all it is. Okay? And if strip clubs in the city in Tennessee are offering her 10 grand to do shows, can you imagine the type of money she'd be making on OnlyFans? I'll listen. If she just, I'll be okay. She can even take the tag name Officer 304. Just give me a cut of the royalties, and we good. We good. Because no matter where this girl goes, no matter what she do, people are gonna know who she is. She has a very distinguishing face. There we go. Hall, I believe that's everyone. Oh, okay. And while I apologize for asking graphic questions, you don't apologize for doing your job. Don't apologize for doing your job, especially when this is what you're supposed to do, bro. I think he was trying to apologize for the fact that this is going to be in the back of his memory for the rest of his life. And I think he was more so apologizing to himself for the fact that he had to sit through 3 conversations with Officer 304 Camgirl. I'm telling you, and listen. If she needs, a co-star for some reenactments, hey, I'll take a cut. I'm good. We got this. Okay. All right. I apologize for asking graphic questions as part of the confirmation. Can you tell me what happened between you and Officer Holiday at his house? We had intercourse. Okay. Is everybody else that was at that party aware of the interaction? I don't know. Okay. Okay, Hall. People make assumptions all the time, so I don't think anyone needs to make assumptions, sweetheart. You just admitted to it. Patton, okay, okay. Hall, I'm sure there's something in there. Patton, okay, all right. Is that the only time it happened with Officer Holiday? Hall, there were a few times, but it was a long time ago. Patton, okay. Do some of those include at his house or at hotels? Hall, mm-hmm. Patton, okay. And so you said it a few moments ago, but you said never on shift. Hall, no. Stop the cap. Patton, okay. And to your knowledge, the way he's like, and to your knowledge, like as if she has like selected memory. Oh man, I can assure you, you're not gonna have selected memory if you fall down a flight of stairs and fall on some D. You ain't gonna have selected memory about that. And to your knowledge, I'm not going to discover anything that would contradict that. No, no, Hall, no, Pat. Okay, so you've got the handbook, right? Did you sit through the meeting that we had on the handbook? Hall, yes. Patton, and you signed the document that said you would abide by it, right? Hall, yes. Pat, okay. So on page 13 of the handbook, um, it is a section. This man. Oh Lord. 3.4. There's this paragraph I'm going to read to you. Okay, you could tell poor Patton. This is probably the most craziest work he's probably had to do. All right, imagine Patton like, imagine like he's had a nice. It's been good. He's like on his leg near retirement. Hasn't had to deal with any crazy stories. Nothing too crazy. Normal stuff. And this is the last thing that's on his lap that he has to deal with. Or imagine if Patton was just new at this job. He just got hired himself. And this is his first case. Okay. There's this paragraph I'm going to read to you, okay? Oh, yeah. Patton. It's on personal relationships. It says if a personal, romantic, or intimate relationship is established between two or more employees post hire, is the responsibility and obligation of employees involved to disclose the existence of that relationship to the supervisor, manager, city administrator, or human resources. When a conflict or potential conflict arises due to the relationship affecting employment, the city reserves the right to make any and all employment decisions in the best interest of the city. Right? So what that paragraph says is if you and somebody else or become, is there more to it? No, is that it? I guess that's it. All right. The raft of firings and disciplinary measures triggered by Hall's antics. That's a good way of putting it. I mean, I would have put it, triggered by Hall's kitty cat, meant that La Virgin population of 39,000 lost around 12% of its police manpower overnight. Whew. I'm telling you, that kitty cat is something else. I don't know what she packing, but she packing something. We gonna have to start calling her, Dirty Megan. If you catch the reference. Okay. Yeah, they lost 12% of its police manpower overnight. Petite Hall grew up in Tennessee, dreaming to become an actress. Oh yeah, Petite Hall grew up to becoming an actress, but eventually found her calling in law enforcement, a career that barely lasted 2 years. Despite his wife's infidelities, Jedediah is still living with Megan at their home in Manchester, 16 miles south of Nashville. Their first marital property, which they bought a year ago. And they don't tell you how long she's been engaging in her extracurricular activities. But it says here the couple have been sweethearts. Yeah, okay. Since their college days and got married in November 2018. I don't know how he's doing it. He's more of a man than I am. No, he is not. But he's trying to salvage his marriage. Jedediah's boss, Coffee County Sheriff Chad Parton told Daily Mail. Okay, this is just more of the interviews. Hold on. Wait. Awkward confrontation. Hold on, we're gonna have to read this one. Andrew Patton, yeah, head of human resources. Okay, so through the course of the investigation, I have had others report to me that you and Officer Powell have been together, specifically performing fellatio while on duty at the police substation. Megan Hall. I'm sorry, what? Can I ask who would have first reported that? Patton. The confirmation on the act, I have been told came directly from you to the person who reported to me. That you talked about the act, you talked about his size and what it looked like. Hall. Is there any evidence of that? Is there any evidence of that? Good Lord. So this is just more of the conversation. Romps on duty. Yeah, we talked about that. Kinky antics. Yes, we talked about that. Confessing to hubby. Whoa, hold on. Here we go. Okay, let's see this. Confessing to hubby. Patton. Still seeing your counselor? Oh, yeah. Actually, I went today. Patton. Still being honest? Oh, yeah, he's helping me. Patton. Okay. Oh, about to go to couples counseling. Whew. Patton. Good. You guys are going to try to stay together? Oh, yeah. Patton. Have you been 100% honest with your husband? That was brutal. Probably worse than me and Chief, right? Oh, yeah, it was. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad I told him. I cannot imagine what that couple's counseling could. Oh man, what I would give to be a fly on the wall. Okay, that was. Alright, end scene. Finale. And there you have it, ladies and gents. The saga of Officer 304. Man. Well, listen, when you're talking about the whole town, let me tell you something. All right, let me tell you something here. Okay? This was an open secret. I guarantee you this was an open secret. Yeah, mind blown. This is. This is going to go down as probably hands down one of the best stories to come out of 2023. Yeah. This is going to be one of the best. But yeah, I mean, listen. I really believe that this was an open secret at the police department. I don't know how loud the secret was, but if she's bragging to other people about it, they knew. The only reason why this was even addressed was because somebody got jealous. They got a little jelly and decided to call the mayor's office. So that's the only reason why this got found out. Other than that, if they didn't get jealous, this would have kept on going. Oh, I guarantee you, this would have kept on going without a single shred of doubt. But this is probably one of the most. This is an incredible saga. I applaud Officer 304. This is incredible. but yeah, it is a mind blown, and this is one for the history books. And I really hope that Lifetime does a movie about this. I I would watch that, honestly. It is a sad situation. At the same time, um, I've already called it, but do not be surprised if she ends up leaving him. Like I said, um, I I it's just this whole thing just seems really one sided. This relationship, I could be wrong, um, but and like you said, I hope he leaves her. I hope he makes the right decision and leaves her, and does not have children with her. I'm right there with you. But then again, if they do, like, imagine this is what's so unfortunate right now in this society, and this will be my last thing before I head out. But this is what's really unfortunate about what's going on with the modern feminist movement and these agendas of trying to normalize, you know, um, the the explicit content that is a true lifestyle. She should get a show on TLC. Yes, this is, you know, you're right. This is TLC right here. Oh man. Oh, I would love that. Whew. That would be an amazing. What would the name of that show be? Oh God. That would be an amazing relationship show to watch. You're absolutely right. But this is what I was saying is like about this whole, with these cam girls, these OnlyFan girls, these Instagram models, all of that kind of stuff. It is you're you're leaving a legacy and you're leaving a reputation that will is irreversible. Um okay, bro, MILF Manor. I heard about it. I heard about the concept, and I'm like, this is like a hybridized homunculus version of like Oedipus Rex. I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Maybe I'll watch some clips and maybe do a talk about it. But I heard about it, and but this it just adds to, and I'm gonna be careful with my words on here, but the normalization of this agenda that they're pushing, and you see this agenda near the fall of the of the Roman Empire, the fall of Greek Empire, I've heard researchers talk about this. One researcher talked about how near the end of an empire they get really hypersexualized in their way of life, in their political thoughts, in their social agendas, all of that kind of stuff. And essentially, what I'm saying here is that the OnlyFans girls, the Instagram models, all of that stuff, those cam girls, all that kind of stuff. If you are a woman and you do that, or if you're a young woman and you do that, and then you decide to have kids, or you have kids and you're doing that, you have already decided the life that your child is going to have or children are going to have. And it's going to be a life of being bullied and harassed and mocked. And I pray too as well that he does not decide to have children with this woman, because those kids are going to be mocked and looked at as nothing more than 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 a bunch of Jon Snows, okay, or I don't know what they call the female version, but you get what I mean. Because who's to say that those children or child is going to even be his? If he's not going to do a paternity test. Because if you think this girl's going to stop the way she's her behaviors, nah. She's not going to stop. But what I was talking about is The damage that this does to trying to build a family or a legacy or a reputation, if you engage in living that kind of lifestyle, if that's your choice, by all means live the life that you want to live, but you have to also acknowledge and accept the consequences that come with it, good or bad. And this is the problem with the modern day feminist agenda and movement, where there is no accountability. And there's, oh, well, I can be bad all by myself, or I don't need no man, or I can be a cam girl, an OnlyFans model, or Instagram girl, or an e-girl, and I can still have fun and still get a job. It's like, that's not how it works. You can't still have a family. The man that you want, he's not going to want to be with you. The only type of guys that would be with girls who live that kind of lifestyles are betas and cucks. That's really it. I'm not trying to be mean here, and I don't mean to rank on Jedediah, but he was literally cucked. This man was literally cucked in his own marriage, and it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But this is just another side effect of the social collapse of the Western imperial agenda and movement, whether it's by design or just by the side effect of just you know just the way this agenda is being moved, or whatever it is. But it's just unfortunate, and it's unfortunate to see a lot of young women and older women engage into becoming this lifestyle of these explicit content creators. And what's funny about it, you hear them talk about how, oh, I'm severely depressed, it's getting tough, I have to constantly up the ante of the type of content I'm creating. Like recently, a girl, and I might do a live stream on it, a girl got fired because she was taking nude photos of herself in the school bathroom at the elementary school where she worked for her OnlyFans page. And that's a problem as well. So you have to think about it. If you are a parent and your kid has a teacher and she's between the ages of 21 and 35, there might be a chance she might have an OnlyFans account. No different than that Arizona teacher, those two couple teachers that got fired because they were having coitus in the classroom on one of the students' desks. So all I'm saying here is that there needs to be, we need to just like, I was actually thinking about this earlier today. We need a timeout. We all need a timeout. But it's just unfortunate, the side effects of what's going on. But here's the thing: you're saying it's all about the money, but I'm gonna tell you something that's really funny. So I actually do follow a couple of OnlyFans girls on Twitter because I find it fascinating. Because I'm trying to understand, what are you gaining from this? And I'm going to tell you one girl that I follow. This is hilarious, but also really sad because she also takes naked photos of herself at her job. She's a nurse. And I could actually tell that she's either works in chiropractic or at a regular office. I don't know. It might be private, but regardless, it doesn't matter. So she'll be, taking photos of her booty, pulling her pants down in her nursing outfit, completely disrespecting the uniform, her job, herself. And I will never forget one day she tweeted out. Okay, she also, so here, keep in mind, she tweeted out this: I work as a nurse. I do Uber. I do Uber Eats. I do my OnlyFans. And I'm still struggling to pay my rent. Make it make sense. So let me get this straight. You have essentially sold your body on the internet and you still can't even cover rent? Make it make sense. How is that progressive? How is that, women's, yeah, we can be bad. What are we doing here? Think about that. I will never forget seeing that and just laughing to myself. So what's the point? And then another one, right? Another girl. I don't follow this one, but the girl I do follow, she retweeted something of hers, and I clicked on it, and I was like, this is crazy. And she's a single mom of a special needs child, and her pinned tweet is literally her, and she's so very overweight, and she's just twerking, and it's just twerking, and it's just a bunch of rolls, just twerking. And it literally she literally has in her Twitter like bio, OnlyFans model, body positivity, and mother of a handicapped child. And it's like, so you're profiting off the fact that your child is disabled, and you're using that as a way to like, and to manipulate, these weak beta cuckold men into like subscribing to your content. And then on the top, she's like, hey, she literally had a GoFundMe to get money to help her pay for her car bills. And I'm laughing here, and I'm like, you're selling your body on Twitter. You have a 30% off discount sale for your OnlyFans where it's like $5 right now or some nonsense like that, and you still can't afford to fix your car? And then at the same time you're complaining about your child's father? I'm just make it make sense, okay? But I think I might do another little episode and talk a little bit more about that kind of stuff. But the reason why I just wanted to say that makes me really mad when people exploit. Listen, you want to talk about exploiting their childs? Go look up Lana Rhodes and the ex corn star, if you catch my drift, and how she's parading her NBA child, because her child's she's literally parading herself and her child on podcasts talking about how her NBA baby daddy won't take care of her and all of this stuff, literally using her child, exploiting her child, knowing full well her past and how she used to get vomited in her mouth after getting ran through. But we're gonna complain about my baby daddy issues and how hard it is being a single mother. Okay, all right, yeah. There are plenty of these type of women exploiting the fact that they have children, all right, and trying to push their agenda and their grift. Fine, you want to grift, fine, but at least be moral and ethical about it. Don't drag your child into your grift. But it is sickening and unfortunate that we're even having to deal with the government and school systems trying to exploit our children and YouTube. I just saw and I was actually going to do a live stream about talking about Star Wars and now how they're going to have drag shows at Star Wars Celebration, or the fact that YouTube for Kids has videos where they have adults dressed in drag talking about consent. But that's another little conspiracy rabbit hole that I'm not going to go down on YouTube, because that'll get me in trouble. But needless to say, there is an agenda that is being pushed, and they're using multiple different angles and activism groups to push that agenda. So, and don't be surprised that Miss Eliza Blue is one of the parts of the agenda. Okay, it's all connected, unfortunately. But this story of Officer 304's explicit extracurricular activities was amazing, mind-blowing, hilarious, sad, and shocking, all wrapped into one. I don't know about you, Bryden, but reading that article, it was literally an emotional roller coaster. It was one plot twist after the other. We did not know where this was going. But honestly, this was a really fun. Bryden, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. It's honestly, it's a pleasure that you have subscribed and part of Clan Ronin and supporting it. It really means a lot, and I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. It definitely makes it a lot of fun. And yeah, this was definitely fun. Tomorrow I will be doing another live stream tomorrow around 3:30. Hopefully if I can get home on time. We're going to be talking about tomorrow. We're going to be talking about elongated skulls and their connection to the U.S. bloodline or the U.S. presidential bloodline. Um, it's going to be a wild one. I got everything prepped and ready for that episode. So catch you guys on that one. I really appreciate it, Bryden. I enjoy it. This has been a pleasure. I hope you have a great night, and I hope you continue to have a wonderful week. And I really appreciate everyone who came by. I saw we just had another person quickly jump in. Please hit the like button. I'm sorry you're catching the end of this, but I assure you, if you want to catch the replay, you will enjoy it. It was quite a ride. This was so much fun, and I really appreciate everyone's support. And I will continue to work on improving and getting better at live streaming and presenting and bringing you guys good content. I really appreciate everything, and I hope everyone has a good night. Stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love.